What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Toni Bryanne, and in today's video we'll be discussing how the baddie aesthetic is frying y'all brains. So I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to title this video the baddie aesthetic or just the internet in general, but regardless between the two, it seems as if everybody is losing their absolute minds with the decisions they're making, all for the sake of the internet. Now, we have a lot to discuss in this video. There are a multitude of talking points that I have, but as always, I like to start off with a little bit of positivity. So let's first start off with the quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is, "I look for the magic in each day. I'm aware of the infinite power that is within me. I manifest a bright future and intentionally create it for myself with everything that I do." Today's verse of the day is John 1, chapter 3, verse 16, and it reads, "This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters." And without further ado, you guys, let's get straight into today's video.
Taking you in this moment.
The internet, though a very powerful resource, can also be very terrible if used with negligence. The issue we have at hand, though, is that it's clear that a lot of people are using it for the latter. And with this, it causes them to make very rash, irresponsible, or straight up dangerous decisions. Everybody's trying to be the next viral sensation, everybody's trying to be the baddest on the internet, and everybody's just trying to feel important overall. But at what cost? So there are a few aspects of this conversation that I want to speak about, but let's first start off with the girlies and their overusage of plastic surgery. I'm sure y'all are probably exhausted hearing me talk about this time and time again, but it is definitely a real important conversation to have, mainly because plastic surgery is a lot more dangerous than y'all really think, and y'all are making decisions that are going to cost you an entire lifetime. Recently, a woman by the name of NotGazelle0 on TikTok announced that she was going to go and get a facelift at the ripe age of 24. Yes, you guys heard me right. 24 years old, getting a facelift. And the crazy part about it is that this was not her first ever procedure. She admitted in the video of her explaining why she went to get a facelift that she went to Korea first about a year ago to go and get bone shaving done. I don't even know what bone shaving is. Like, what is bone shaving and why are you getting it at 23 years old? Take a look at Gazelle or Giselle and her journey of getting a facelift.
Okay, so I'm 8 days away from my facelift. I am so excited. A lot of people have a lot of questions because I am in my early 20s and it's not common to get a facelift at this age. If you go to my other video, you can see why I'm getting one. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys everything I'm taking to prepare for the swelling. I've gotten major face surgery before, just not any like cutting of the skin. I haven't done that besides my lip lift. So last time I got face surgery, I had like a little bit of swelling. I'm not usually like a huge sweller, but I want to prevent as much as I can. So I've been taking bromelain. This is a very good supplement before surgery to take. And you want to take this like 2 weeks before your surgery. This is vitamin K, and this is also really good. It's the vitamin that's in leafy vegetables, which I don't eat a lot of vegetables, so need this. And then you guys have obviously heard about arnica. So this I'm gonna start taking in a couple of days, and this helps with bruising, swelling, all kinds of stuff. And I'm also gonna continue to take this after the surgery. So yeah, hopefully I look like I'm 5 when I come back. Okay, so right now I'm gonna take my medicines. This one is for swelling, and I have to take one. My vitamin B, and this one I have to take one every 12 hours. It smells really bad. Ugh, it tastes so bad. Now I'm taking my antibiotic, and this is one. The pill is huge. Whew. I'm not gonna take the painkiller because I really don't feel that much pain right now, but I do have to apply these drops to my eyes because I literally can barely open my eyes right now, and I apply these 4 times a day. So this is my 2nd time. Last thing I'm gonna do is apply some arnica cream to my face to help me with my swelling. Now I'm gonna chill and watch Netflix for the next 100 hours. So a lot of you guys wanted to know why I got a facelift so young. So I'm gonna explain to you guys the backstory. So last year I traveled to Korea and I got bone shaving, which is basically when they shave down your bone and your face kind of has like a smaller like V-line shape. It's a really common surgery in Korea, not so much like in the States. So when I got the surgery, I didn't know that my skin might not snap back into place. And after talking to people who got the surgery done, they told me that this is really common. So that's basically what happened to me. I had a lot of loose skin like on my like nasal folds and on my neck. And the reason that I decided to come to Turkey is because I wanted a brow lift just because for aesthetic reasons. And I like the way that they do mid facelift. So I only got a mid facelift. They only lifted this part of my face, it wasn't a complete facelift. I still have the folds, like the skin that was kind of like dripping from my jaw shaving, but I feel like the neck can be addressed anywhere. I feel like it's an easy procedure to get done, but when you're looking at like your eyes and your like top of your face, you really want to make sure that you go to someone that does a style that you like. So that's why I decided to come to Turkey. And when you get surgery, this happens a lot. People have to get multiple surgeries, or things go wrong, or you didn't necessarily don't get what you like. So it's so important to do your research. So today is day 9 of my post-op. I'm starting to look more normal every single day. A lot of people were commenting that I'm gonna regret it, and I haven't regretted it yet, but I'm gonna tell you guys some surgeries that I've gotten done that I do regret getting. So when I was 18, I got my nose done, did no research on it, literally paid $2,500 for it, and it literally messed up my nose so bad, I had to get it fixed. It still causes me breathing problems to this day. The doctor, he just really doesn't know how to build structure in noses, and I regret it so bad. But at 18 years old, you know, I didn't know the things that I know now. So yeah, definitely do your research when getting your nose done, because it can cause a lot of structural issues if you go with someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Another thing that I really regret getting was my silicone shots. Those are illegal. They can literally cause so many health problems. They can cost you your life. So if anyone tells you that they're safe, they are not. Take it from me. I will be getting those removed sometime in the future. And I just really wish I could go back in time and not do that.
Mind you, this girl is absolutely beautiful. Now, I know she has work done at this point, so we see that she's gotten some stuff done. But if you even scroll down to her other content, she was always a very pretty girl. But I'm almost certain, due to the pressures of social media and just the conversation of people making it seem as if you're old after 21, I'm not shocked she went ahead and got a facelift at 24 years old. But still, it is shocking that someone would actually go those lengths in order to adhere to today's beauty standards. So she claims she went to go get work done because she had a lot of loose skin on her nasal folds and also around her neck. Mind you, your nasal folds right here, there are always lines there, and a simple fix, if you guys are so stressed about your nasal folds, because I'm hearing this is like a big thing now, take your collagen supplements. That just means you need a little bit of more fullness in your face. And even if that does not give you the perfect flat face that you want, understand that having folds and lines here and there is completely normal. Our faces are not meant to look like plastic Barbies. We are not meant to look like that. And it's so sad that we have gotten to the point in our generation that so many young girls feel like they have to abide and live by these ridiculous beauty standards. Another person that allegedly has gotten a facelift also in their 20s was Kylie Jenner. I swear I just talked about this a few videos ago with the allegations of Kylie Jenner getting a facelift, because it seems as if she has an entirely new face. She went from having a slightly droopier look, though still beautiful, to having a face snatched to the gods. And people were saying that they can see these alleged stitch scars that she got from the facelift.
It's my belief, based on this photograph, that Kylie Jenner has had a facelift at the age of 27. Why do I think that? I'm a plastic surgery enthusiast, and once you know the signs of facelift, you can't unsee them. This pixie ear right here, and I don't know if you can see the pull here, those are the telltale signs of a facelift. We saw in 2020 that Kylie was looking very full in the face. Her filler practitioner had allowed her to be overfilled. Fast forward a few years, at the top of 2024, we saw that much of this facial filler had been dissolved. How did we see that? Well, we can see from the emptiness, the tear trough area, and just a general deflation on the Kardashian just after that Paris appearance. She said she was going on a filler removal journey. Now, people laughed at her and said there's still filler in her face. The only filler that was really there was in her lips. At the time, I wondered why she'd done such a comprehensive dissolution of the filler, but now it makes sense. She was preparing for a facelift, and it's often best to dissolve filler before a lift. In my opinion, it would have been done between this appearance in Paris and the Met Gala in May, where you see she looked very snatched. I thought it was a lift then, but I wanted to wait until until there was at least some evidence, and there it is. Why does this matter? Kardashian-Jenners have inadvertently, perhaps, but they have glamorized the use of filler. And now we're seeing the consequence of overfilling one's face, and it's important for the public to know that if you overfill your face, dissolving the filler has consequences. Kylie clearly has the resources to make radical interventions to correct the mistake of overfilling, but many of us don't, so we just need to be mindful. I feel like filler is sold as a less invasive way of changing your face, and to some degree it is, but it also has lasting effects which can require costly interventions to regain the face you would have had if you just left it alone in the first place.
I wouldn't be exactly surprised if Kylie Jenner were to be one at 27 to go and get a facelift, because she's been getting work done since she was 16, allegedly. From multiple syringes and sessions of lip fillers, to fillers all over her face, to alleged nose jobs, eyebrow lifts, all these things. If you compare her old face to Kylie today, or from before she got this alleged facelift, Kylie looks completely different, and I don't think that's just the natural look of aging. You don't naturally have that major of a facial change. Like, please, let's be for real. But Kylie allegedly needed to get this facelift because she has gotten work done so many times. One thing these plastic surgeons and estheticians don't tell you is that a lot of these results are very temporary. When you're getting fillers and Botox, you have to go back multiple times in order to upkeep your results. And once you overly get fillers or overly get Botox, your natural face will never look the same again. And even with something like a facelift, something as severe as a facelift, you will most likely have to go and get another facelift. According to the American Society of Plastic Surgery, a facelift performed on a younger patient will most likely not have long-lasting results. It also leaves permanent scars on your face, hence why people can see that Kylie allegedly went and got a facelift.
If you're in your 30s and already thinking about getting a facelift, let me stop you before you make the worst decision of your life. People are coming into my practice asking me if they need to get a facelift at 33, 35, 36, and I'm about to lose my shit, yo. And don't be fooled. They're marketing it as a mini facelift. A mini facelift is still a facelift. It doesn't matter if you're just cutting from here, or if you're cutting from here, or if you're also cutting from here. You're still getting a facelift. As a cosmetic dermatologist, you should not be thinking of your face in the now, but rather you should be thinking of your face in the how it is going to age, i.e. the journey ahead, because you only have one face, and unfortunately or fortunately for you, you gotta live with it. And if a facelift has a 8 to 10 year lifespan, which by the way, you still need to maintain, if you do it at 35, hypothetically, are you gonna do it at 45, 55, and then 65? What the hell are you gonna look like by the time you hit 70? You only have so much skin, number one. But each time you get a facelift, your face is going to shrink. They take out some of that tissue underneath the surface of your skin. And on top of it, your bone structure is also shrinking. So as you get older and you get tighter and you get wider and you get pulled, what are we going to look like in our 70s? Some version of that. And trust when I say, doing it too early and with the wrong person will be the worst mistake of your life, because you only have one chance to do it.
I just don't think it's that deep to go and get work done on your face in order to keep up with the Joneses. I just find it unnecessary. And I think we really need to start investing in self-care, therapists, and self-help books versus going straight to the plastic surgeon, because they are not going to fix all the insecurities that you have on the inside. Another component of plastic surgery that I have been noticing is that right now, skinny is back in, okay? A lot of women are seeking to achieve very thin results, and that is due to the Pilates body being back in, which is a very slim figure, very chiseled, very much so snatched. As we all know, just a few years ago, the BBL baddies were taking over the internet. Everybody wanted to be thicker than a Snicker, okay? Everywhere you turned, a girl was doing a get ready with me to get a BBL. We saw BBL vlogs on YouTube. There was just a lot of pushing of unnatural bodies, or even if the bodies were natural, just bigger assets in general. However, today, like I said, skinny is back in. And a lot of these women that went and got work done in order to achieve these very much so overly accentuated bodies, they are now having regrets because according to the internet, being skinny is the way to be. An Instagram influencer by the name of Winter Blanco just went on record saying that she wants to be skinny and she wishes she can get rid of her big butt. Mind you, Winter has gone through several BBL sessions in order to achieve the look that she currently has, though she naturally had an amazing body. She did this most likely in order to achieve the IG baddie look that was so popular at the time. But now with skinny being back in and skinny being more profitable, she's now saying she wished that she would have kept her natural body or was just a bit slimmer. Take a listen to this.
The 2000s, right? The 2000s is basically coming back. I definitely agree with that. That's why I know all the skinny girls are probably so happy they never got like their body done and stuff, because there was a cool minute when like nobody, you know, felt cute if they were skinny. Now the skinny girls is eating. Can you reverse your BBL? You can lose weight. Like, whatever. You can lose weight. If you lose weight, you'll lose your butt. But ultimately, you'll have a shape of, like, a BBL. Do I regret my BBL? I guess not. I mean, I guess not. I regret going to the first doctor I went to. But if I could, like, get my butt sucked out, I would. But I don't think I can do that. Like, I want to be skinny. At least you're not a Dorito anymore. Very true, but my butt is just way too big. I hate how big my butt is. Like, I feel like I don't even feel comfortable in public. Like, I feel like people be staring at me. And I don't think it's the beauty. I think it's the booty, y'all.
I am about to get back on the Zemp, though. Oops. I just snitched on myself. Whatever. I've done Ozempic before. But, yeah, I'm about to do the Zemp. Did I lose weight on it? Yeah. I did. I look good as BBL to Zemp pipeline needs research. I mean, the fat shows Ozempic pipeline needs to be studied too. I mean, it all really needs to be studied.
Another woman named Dream Doll. It's actually funny. They were both friends on the show Bad Girls Club back in the day. She said the same thing. She went and got booty shots, and she said that she's in the process of getting all that taken out because she wants to be slimmer again. And most likely she wants to be slimmer again because that is what's trending right now.
I went and got surgery, and I'm like want to transition back to my natural body. Like,
oh, what now?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's going out of fashion?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So how will you go back then?
Well, I did a butt reduction.
Oh, so how'd you do that?
Lipo, just lipo in your butt.
What, they just take it all out?
They just lipo it.
Oh.
But it's a process. It's level. I feel like natural bodies are more in slim, thick. I feel like that is like what's in right now.
But so naturally, are you you're slim, thick, right?
But Nasata, no ass at all.
That's me. That is me. I was gonna say that was me.
I wish I could have like my A cups back, like so bad, but it's just.
But why though?
Cause I miss little boobs. It be hurting your back and stuff, but also it's just like nothing fits. Like all my stuff has to be custom tailored. Any jean got to be taken in. It's a lot of maintenance. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired, and I'm tired of singing it. If I would have knew what I knew now, I would have never done it.
And I'm not even going to sit here and judge these women because a lot of other girls feel the same exact way. With skinny being back in, a lot of the girls that are in their 20s, they are now noticing how their bodies have changed into their more womanly bodies from when skinny was in back in like 2007, 2008, because they were children, including myself. I can completely see how social media can make you feel as if you are unattractive because you are no longer the ideal body type. But that's when I say things like therapy and learning more about yourself and becoming mentally strong can really deter you from making rash decisions in order to stay up to date with the trends. It's different if you want to be skinnier or slimmer because you want to be healthier for yourself versus going ahead and becoming skinnier because you're trying to keep up with what's trending on social media. And just to wrap up this plastic surgery segment, I just want to say that addiction to plastic surgery is very real. Some women are getting so many fillers and Botox injected into their face that they don't even realize how crazy they can potentially look. A lot of people are walking around looking like cats, all because they're trying to look good on Instagram. Looking good on Instagram and looking good in real life are two completely different things. The amount of women that I've seen that their lips look perfect on social media every time they pose and perk it up versus their lips in person because it looks very unnatural is astounding. You guys will be surprised. I'm sure my people that live in big cities see this all the time, whether you're in Miami, New York, Atlanta, Vegas, you see this all the time. Social media is not real life. It is not real life. You can use social media as an asset. You can use social media as a form of entertainment, but do not let it take over your entire world because it is nothing but detrimental to your mental health and it can be nothing but detrimental to your physical health. Girls in general are just getting plastic surgery entirely too early and ageism has taken over the internet. We are coming up with flaws that we never even thought of before. I see people talk about new things all the time. The main one that I always talk about, I've mentioned in other videos too, is like the concept of like nose jobs or like having a nice side profile. I did not know that was a thing until TikTok came about. That's when I started saying like, oh, is my side profile nice? And I would start looking to the side. And then me at like 19, I was like, hell, I probably could have a little bit of a better side profile. Like, we're coming up with insecurities that were never a concept in our minds because social media is reiterating the idea that we are not perfect, though nobody is perfect. But when you're comparing yourself from other girls that are using filters, or you're comparing yourself to other girls that just are genetically different than you, or other girls that have gotten work done, you're never going to be happy with who you are and what makes you unique. The next thing we're going to discuss is the concept of following trends. This concept right here reminds me that we are more and more every day steering away from individualism. I see women make content saying, hey guys, what are we wearing for winter this year? What do you mean, what are we wearing? Wear what you want to wear, okay? Or when people post, oh my god, can we please bring this trend back? Like, they'll be like, oh, can we bring back mini skirts, or can we bring back gauchos? Y'all remember gauchos? And I'm like, what do you mean, can we bring them back? If you like the style and you want to bring it back, you bring it back. You be the trendsetter. I don't understand why people don't feel comfortable with doing something unless the mass majority are doing it. Me personally, once I see one thing that I may have start trending like crazy, I don't even want it anymore, okay? I like to look different. I like to set myself apart from others. Now, there are some things where you might be influenced, like you might like a certain jacket, or you might like a hairstyle, and then you put your own spin to it. That's completely different, besides just flat out copying somebody else just because you might like them as an influencer, or you see everybody else doing it and it's not even your style. Recently, there was a video of Alex Earl putting on skinny jeans. So people saw Alex Earl wearing skinny jeans, and now they decided to make content saying, oh my god, not Alex Earl wearing skinny jeans. Now I have to throw out all my other oversized pants or throw out my mom jeans. What are we talking about, guys?
I'm gonna be a little cold, but that's okay.
The amount of times that I got tagged in that video, Caitlin, Alex is wearing skinny jeans, are they back? Do I think a super skinny jean is outdated? Yes, but it's because she wanted to style this oversized huge jacket and it's cold. So what do you do if you have something really oversized on top? You have to pair it with something more fitted on bottom.
I saw Alex Earl wear skinny jeans the other day, so I think that means they're officially trendy again. I think the last time I wore jeans this skinny was back in 2015. Oh my god, these are so tight. I never thought that I would be saying skinny jeans are back in style, because in all honesty, I've been dreading it. But fashion trends always come back. I just didn't think this trend would come back this soon. I also liked wide leg jeans a lot better, simply because they were a lot more comfortable. These, on the other hand, feel like I'm having a constant wedgie. But anything to stay stylish, am I right? Also, if you couldn't tell already, I'm going for that Christian girl autumn look. I feel like these knee-high boots will really pull the look together. Oh yeah, that is perfect. I really want to add an infinity scarf to this outfit, but I got rid of mine a long time ago, so we're just gonna have to make this one kind of look like one. I'm thinking something like this looks close enough. I was thinking of also adding earmuffs, but this just does not scream Christian girl autumn to me. So I think I'm just gonna add this brown bag instead. I feel like with this outfit on, I've been transported right back to 2015. Like, who is she? And I know for a fact if I did a photo shoot right now throwing some fall leaves in the air, it would have done numbers on Tumblr. I know this is gonna be a hot take, but I don't actually hate this outfit that much. So is this a sign that we should bring skinny jeans back?
Because Alex Earl, who is just a person, I'm not negating or talking down on Alex Earl, but she is just a person, as we all are. So just because a person happens to be wearing skinny jeans in a video, that means you have to throw out all of your other jeans and just get skinny jeans because Alex Earl was wearing them? Guys, come on. We gotta bring it back to reality. That is absolutely preposterous.
So Alex Earl just wore skinny jeans, and I hate to say it, but I think that this means that the baggy jean trend has come to an end. Right as I was starting to enjoy the baggy jean trend, this had to happen, but it's okay because I love skinny jeans. And the reason I say that the trend is coming back is because anytime Alex Earl does something revolutionary, everybody else starts to do it. They do not call it the Alex Earl effect for nothing. On my For You page in the last 15 minutes, I have seen 4 videos discussing how Alex Earl wore skinny jeans and what this means for us. 4 videos. Like, that's crazy. So what do you all think? Will you all be continuing your baggy jean era, or will you all be switching over to skinny jeans? Comment down below, and I hope everyone has a great day. So I always love y'all. Bye.
Why is the entire world up in arms right now over Alex Earl putting on a pair of skinny jeans? I'll tell you, people have become so conformative with today's society they cannot bear to grasp the idea that someone puts a piece of clothing on their body that has not been trendy or popular in years that a lot of people are quite frankly disgusted by. People can't fathom that. But because it is a beautiful girl who
is loved by millions, loved by many. People think that this is the symbol of bringing it back. This is the sign they are coming back just because she did it. Mind you, Alex Earl, she's just a normal girl. Even though she's not, she doesn't get to determine what does or does not come back in society. Okay, so you can take a deep breath. You're gonna be okay. But because people are so jolted by the idea that this could possibly come back because Alex Earl did it, and if other people start doing it, then they're gonna have to start doing it, but they hate the way they look in skinny jeans, so they're gonna freak out and hate on Alex Earl now. That's a lot of what I'm seeing. People are so startled by that idea. All they're doing is just making hate videos about the whole thing. And people are ripping each other to shreds in comment sections and videos over skinny jeans that they aren't even wearing. You guys need to go outside. There's a whole world out there for you. That skinny jeans are not in right now. You're fine. You're fine.
Individualism is beautiful. Honestly, it gets kind of boring when we all act and do the same things. It is so boring. Like right now, the major thing that I've noticed is the interior design. Everybody has the exact interior design. They get the same style apartments and they decorate it the exact same way. They're organizing their fridges the same way. They're buying the same exact like little plastic containers or glass containers to put like their cereals in and their flour and sugar and all that stuff. They're not doing it because, oh, I think this would be cute for me. They're doing it because they saw some girl that looks aesthetically pleasing on Instagram or on TikTok do it, so now they have to do it. This is not to toot my own horn, okay? But people come to my apartment all the time. They're like, oh my God, your apartment looks like such a home. And they love the way that I styled it. And I think I did a pretty good job. I didn't necessarily have like a mood board for my apartment, but I just got what I liked and it came together pretty well. I didn't want my apartment to look like everybody else's apartment. I wanted it to look a little bit different, but I still don't want to do a boring beige apartment. I don't want to act like everybody else. That is the problem right now. Everybody does the same exact thing. Everybody does the same exact trends. Everybody does the same exact content on TikTok. I swear. Everything is all the same. And I genuinely think that's why a creator like Alex Earl stood out more compared to the other creators, because she wasn't just this perfectly aesthetically pleasing type of person. Though y'all already know I'm not a fan of her any longer because of some controversy that has come out about her. But because she catapulted on individualism, though she is archetypically, is that a word? Let's just say, though her archetype is what traditionally does get famous or get popular on social media, she separated herself from all the girls that look just like her from just being herself. People are just copying whatever worked for one person and hoping that it works for them too. So I just beg of you guys to please enjoy being your own person. You don't need to copy the next person. The next thing we're going to talk about is just the overwhelming usage of social media. So this is kind of similar to following trends, but it just talks about in general how out of touch a lot of our generation is. I don't know if you guys have seen the numerous theories that people have posted on social media. Like if you guys have seen the doe versus fox eye theory, or I've seen what kind of pretty are you? Are you cat pretty? Are you deer pretty? Are you model pretty? Just all of these different theories. It's like, please stop, you guys. It's like, please, I'm begging of you, please stop. I've seen, oh, if you're medium contrast, you should wear medium contrast makeup. What even is that? Wear what you guys want to wear. Oh my God. It's like, what are all these theories? It's like you're constantly trying to see what type of pretty you are, or if you are considered someone that is attractive. I just pray and hope that the girlies don't go ahead and really take these little theories seriously and don't feel you need to fit yourself in a box, because it's just pure brain rot. And also some people just make this kind of content because they're just trying to get content out there. So it's not meant to be taken literally or seriously, but there are a lot of young girls more particularly that get really impacted by this. And they're like, oh my God, what kind of pretty am I? Does this type of pretty make me more special? Especially that theory on whether you're cute, hot, or beautiful. I hate that theory so much, because why do we have to feel the need to put ourselves into boxes?
There are different types of pretty. When it comes to women and when it comes to dating, there is levels to this. And no, not all of it's fair, but yes, everybody's beautiful in their own way. But let me tell you, there is cute, there is pretty, there is bad, then there's wife pretty.
But just in general, the entire concept of doing theories on social media and us actually believing and sticking by these theories or feeling like these theories mean something is complete brain rot, and it is not going to help our society become progressive any bit. The next concept we're going to speak on is just the entire reality that a lot of young children are no longer ambitious. Now, hear me out. I'm not saying there's zero hope for the next generation. I'm not saying that at all. But have you guys noticed, whether you're a parent, a teacher, or you have younger siblings, whenever you ask them what do they want to be when they grow up, what are the answers you typically hear? I'm gonna give you guys some time to answer this. 9 out of 10 times you're probably hearing, especially when they're at that, I guess, like middle school age or about to go into middle school to high school era, I guarantee you they're saying a Twitch streamer or just streamer in general, a YouTuber, a TikToker, an Instagrammer, or just any form of influencer. I feel as if children are no longer seeing the importance of working and an importance of having a career. Now, y'all might say this sounds real funny coming from me because, as you guys may or may not know, I am a full-time creator. However, I still went to college and I got my degree, so I do have something to fall back upon if this does not work out or if I don't want to do this any longer. But honestly, quite frankly, thanks to you guys, this job kind of fell on my lap. Like, I never saw myself becoming a full-time YouTuber. Would it have been really cool? Yeah, but I never saw that for myself. I wanted to be a producer. I wanted to create movies and TV shows. And that's something I still want to do to this day. But it is kind of sad that so many children are not looking at careers outside of just being on the internet. It's as if the internet has completely taken over and run all of their lives.
I cannot believe I haven't seen more videos on this. 75% of kids want to be influencers. And lucky for them, just about everyone's betting on content creation being the job of the future. Every single day, it's getting more expensive for businesses to acquire customers. Younger generations aren't purchasing from paid ad anymore. They want to see their favorite influencers' recommendations. So while the demand for content creators is growing faster than their salaries, we'll see how that plays out in the future.
As we all know, I've done a whole video on this as well. Social media has very detrimental effects to Gen Alpha, and I'm very curious to see how badly it's going to get, because a lot of these children are glued to their online devices. Whether that's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, they are addicted and they are literally engulfed inside this entire different realm of reality. Now, Gen Z, that's my generation, we thankfully, especially the older Gen Z, had a mixture of both. We knew life before social media and then we knew life during, and not after yet. Social media is still a thing right now, but we saw both sides, so we're able to differentiate the two. But I'm fearsome that Gen Alpha will not be able to do the same. And then lastly, we're going to be discussing the glamorization of teen girls that y'all deem as baddies. And the two girls I'm going to speak on in this video, I'll be doing a whole separate video on kid influencers and how they're problematic, a part 2 to that. But we will be discussing Alabama Barker and Tatiana Chanel. So the first girl we're going to speak on is Alabama Barker, who is the daughter of Travis Barker and the stepdaughter of Kourtney Kardashian. Alabama is now 18 years old. I'm almost certain. Yes, she's 18 years old. Soon to be 19. So thankfully she's starting to get up there. She's aging finally to an appropriate age where she should be behaving the way that she is. But Alabama has sexualized herself quite a bit for the majority of her life. I think Alabama is super adorable. I think that overall she's a cute girl. She has an aesthetic that she really can use and run with, in my personal opinion, but she seems to really be stuck on the baddie aesthetic, which I just think is overdone in general. And she probably would have been better off creating her own lane, but once again, I'm sure she'll come back to her senses the older she gets. But a lot of people, whenever others would call out Alabama and how fast she was seemingly moving, especially with the numerous dating partners or the men that she was connected to, and her posing very suggestively and her dressing very suggestively, people were constantly saying, oh, she's a baddie, y'all are just jealous because she's young and you guys are older. Like, no.
Y'all steady coming on here messing with that girl. That girl probably make more in a day than you do in a whole month. That girl is young and turned. She is not worried about y'all's opinions. She probably making money off of what y'all say about her. Be for real.
The same concept comes with the Tatiana Chanel young lady, who is 18 years old, a fresh 18. Well, actually, she's not fresh 18 anymore. She's almost 19 as well. She was allegedly dating a 26-year-old rapper when she was 16 years old, and she's still with that man today, and that rapper is Boston Richie. And we see the constant drama around Boston Richie and Tatiana Chanel with the constant infidelity, him disrespecting her, calling her out of her name, and her just running back to him whenever he gives her money. Once again, I'm not shocked because she is 18 years old. That's what 18-year-olds do. And with him being a grown man, he most likely knows how easy it is to manipulate someone that was just in high school a year ago. But the amount of grown women I've seen her comments saying, oh my God, I wish I was Tati. She's having her way. Oh my God, this is so amazing. I wish I had me a Boston Richie. It's absolutely repulsive. Now, we all know she's 18 now, and we do not 100% know if he was dating her when she was a child, but nonetheless, Nonetheless, it is still quite odd for a man that is pushing 30 to want to date a girl that can't even get into the club. Well, she's gone into the club in some clips that we see that she's hosting at, and she is allegedly consuming alcohol in those videos as well. But why are we cheering that behavior on? Why is that something that you guys think is cool because she is a baddie, or you guys think she's attractive? She's a beautiful young lady. I'm not gonna take that away from her. She's cute. When I was her age too, I probably would be like, oh, but that's because I was her age. Now that I am 23, pushing 24 very, very soon, I don't think that's okay. And I pray that she is going to outgrow this phase. I'm sure she will. And we'll see in an interview 5 years from now of her saying that she regrets dating him, or she regrets some of the decisions she was making back in time. But I do find it quite odd when older women are looking up to a child. I think it's very, very weird. Why are you 32 saying that you wish you were her and that she's having her way? Why are you liking pictures of a 18-year-old, previously 17-year-old, because that's when she started going viral when she was like 16, 17, in bikinis, twerking, and lingerie? Like, why are we liking this? Why are we condoning this? Why are we pushing this? Once again, baddie aesthetic and social media is frying your brain. And one more thing when it comes to this, specifically girls that are Alabama and Tati's age, is that I think a lot of people push young girls around their age and think that it's like great to be them, because there's a very heavy push of ageism in our society right now. I've seen people call 23 old. 23.
Something that still really blows my mind is the rampant ageism that I see on this app every day, and the fact that a lot of times it comes from people who are not that much younger than you. The way that it is normal these days for someone in their late teens or early 20s to call someone in their late 20s or 30s old or washed up or bitter, I just find that really disturbing. And even sometimes I get comments like that from other women, and I'll go to their profile just to see what they look like. And sometimes they have their age in their bio, and they're like 5 years younger than me. Like, girl.
The average age for women to die is 80, and the average age for men to die is 74. But we're saying that 23 is old. Yeah, let's really think about it. The entire idea of us saying, oh my God, you're pushing this age or you're so old, is why people are rooting for girls like Alabama and Tati. And now that they are past the age of 18 and they will soon be 19, there's going to be a new young girl that people are like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Oh my God, she's having her way. Oh my God, I want to be her. Because it's no longer exciting. You already kind of see that with Alabama. I feel like Alabama's not talked about as much because she is now 18. I feel like she had more attention when she was underage. And that's because now that they are soon more than just 1 year past being a legal adult, people get bored of them and they're ready for the next hottest and youngest thing to be out, and it's absolutely disgusting. But you guys, that is the end of today's video on why I think that social media and the baddie aesthetic is frying all of y'all brains. You guys, remember, please read a book. It's very important. Please immerse yourself in society, get to know people, step outside, touch grass. You'll become a way happier person. Social media should not revolve around your entire life. Once again, social media is an asset, but it's not the end all be all. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please understand that we are on the road to 300,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited and thankful for all the love and support. So yeah, thank you guys once again, and I will see you all in my very next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.
Taking you in this moment, come get close like you own name. Read your aura, you want more of all this love, you'll be your name. Release all of your burden.